What are you looking or listening out for from this Sony event today?
I think the highlight for me was the release of the Spider-Man Remastered on PC. We've just had the Sony's IR Day highlighting their push into PC and mobile gaming, extending the value of their IP into new platforms. I think that's a great strategy. I think for Sony, it basically prepares them for a potential of a post-console future and reinforces, I think, their push into content and IP exploitation. The game was a great success, and if the recent track record they've had with God of War is any guide, I'm sure they'll be selling millions of copies of this one on PC as well.
Damian, I wanted to talk to you about another big thing that is in the works right now over at Sony, and that is the PlayStation Plus, the extra premium, I suppose, that they're looking for people to be paying. In terms of, say, for example, for my PlayStation Plus account, it's in Australian dollars, so it's going from $79 to $150 if I want to take advantage of all of the offerings. How many people, though, do you think are going to take up that offer? If they've got 47 odd million people using the PlayStation Live services, how much do you think of that take rate do you think Sony's actually going to see?
I think we'll have to see. I'm sure there'll be some early adopters, myself included. I think the one thing we'll see is that they will probably promote it as a way of increasing engagement in the games going forward. One clue I suspect you would have is that when PlayStation Now, the streaming service, was available, it was still a fairly modest uptake, in the handful of millions of players. And since this offering is really at some level a combination of the old PlayStation Plus and PlayStation Now, I think the first one is probably a fairly modest upgrade. But of course, as more and more gamers buy PlayStation 5s, they will be encouraged to take advantage of the full slate of offerings on the new service. And progressively, the average network subscription revenue they get per year will probably push up from, say, $70 range, and then progressively over 3 years towards the $100 range, perhaps. Right? It certainly is for them. I think accretive, or at least a positive factor for their earnings in the next several years.